Hi there, it's Dave Oates, Head Researcher at FinderMonkey. I just wanted to talk today a little bit about um, generally what I'm talking about applies to people who are looking for absent fathers, but it can be mothers sometimes. And that's getting the information about them that you need to be able to find them. Now, frequently the situation is that a parent that perhaps the person's been brought up with will know lots of information about this person, but actually be very reluctant to give any of it because it's not something they want you to do, so they are reluctant to give you the details that you would need to go away and find them. And in some cases I've known people give deliberately misleading information so that a person can't find the right person. What Two things I'd like to say really about this. Now, the first thing is often we are able to work around that and we don't need their information. We need the bare essentials to find somebody. So for most people, it doesn't matter when they come to us to find somebody. We can still generally do it, but there are still some people who we can't help because we just simply don't have enough information, and this is more really a plea to those people who have that information, because while it may suit them to not tell you because they don't want you to find them, it's very, very unfair of anybody to prevent somebody knowing about who their parents are. And while that absent parent might not have been a perfect parent, it's still important for people to know where they come from. And people who are missing a parent have this feeling, and if this is you, you will understand this. That there's part of you that you just don't understand about. There's like a hole somewhere. You don't know what's there. You don't know half of who you are almost. And so it's so important for people to understand that it's not fair to withhold that from somebody. So this video really is for two reasons. One is to tell people if you're in that situation, don't worry, because potentially you can still find a person. If you are a parent or somebody that is withholding information from somebody, that they need to find a person or to find out information about a person that's important to them, you shouldn't withhold it from them, because it's their right to know that. And I would think, put yourself in their position if you can, and imagine how they feel, and find it in your heart to give them the information that they need. Because what can happen so often is that people take this information to the grave and leave somebody for the rest of their lives always wondering about who that person was. And it's such a nice thing to be able to do for somebody, but to withhold it is so unfair. So hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time when we'll have another chat about something else. Thanks for listening.